Hello, and welcome back to the Totally Abstracted podcast. I'm Michelle, your guide on this journey of creative exploration, art, and all things abstract. Last week we talked about finding flow, that beautiful state where everything just clicks, and you feel completely in tune with your art. Today I want to build on that idea and take it in a new and exciting direction. You see, one of the best ways I've discovered to find flow in my own art practice is through abstract landscapes. It's a process that feels liberating and endlessly expressive. So let's look at what abstracting the landscape really means, why it's so powerful, and how it can transform the way you approach painting. So what exactly is an abstract landscape? In simple terms, it's the art of capturing the spirit or essence of a landscape without being tied to the constraints of realism. It's about translating what you feel rather than what you see. And I think this is where that concept of finding flow really connects. Because in abstract landscapes, there's a freedom to be loose, interpretive, and instinctive. Imagine standing on a misty hill overlooking a valley, or by the sea, feeling the gentle ebb and flow of the waves. You don't have to capture every leaf, every rock, or every ripple. Instead, you get to focus on the atmosphere, the feeling that place evokes. Maybe it's the soft, ethereal colours of dawn, or the way the wind feels against your skin. That's what abstract landscapes aim to express. And this approach gives you so much freedom. Rather than feeling bogged down by getting everything right, you can let intuition guide you. You can use colours that reflect your emotional response to the landscape, or play with textures that bring out a sense of depth and movement. It's about inviting viewers to feel something rather than see something specific. Abstract landscapes have been such a meaningful part of my own creative journey. Growing up in Swansea, I've always been inspired by the misty hills, the ever-changing coastline, and the way the landscape holds so much power and serenity at the same time. When I paint, I'm not just trying to recreate a scene, I'm capturing a memory, an energy, a feeling, and there's something incredibly grounding yet freeing about that. To give you some practical takeaways, I want to share 6 key elements that make abstract landscapes impactful and evocative. These elements can guide your exploration and help you create works that resonate on a deeper level. So the first is colour palette. Think about your colour palette. Colour can evoke powerful emotions and set the mood of your piece. Soft, muted tones can create a sense of calm, while bold, contrasting colours bring energy and drama. Consider how the colours you choose reflect the feeling of the landscape you're interpreting. Next is texture. Building layers with different tools like a palette knife, catalyst wedge, or sponges can add physical and visual interest to your work. Texture can represent the ruggedness of a cliff or the gentle ripples of a river. Experiment with adding and removing layers to find the perfect balance. Composition is another essential element. Even in abstraction, having a strong focal point or an intentional flow can make a piece more compelling. Think about how the viewer's eye will move across the canvas and how you can guide them through your interpretation of the landscape. Lines and shapes can be simplified or exaggerated in abstract landscapes. Horizontal lines often evoke calmness, like a distant horizon, while vertical or diagonal lines can add tension or movement. Use these elements to emphasize the emotional quality of your scene. Creating a sense of atmosphere can also transform your work. This can be done with soft transitions between colours, subtle gradients, or the suggestion of mist and light. Atmosphere helps evoke the feeling of a place and can make your painting feel dreamy and ethereal. Finally, mark making. Unique marks can bring character and spontaneity to your work. These can represent grasses, waves, or the movement of wind across a landscape. Try different tools for mark making to see what feels right for you and your interpretation. By playing with these elements, you can start to shape your abstract landscapes in ways that feel deeply personal and intuitive. Remember, there's no right way to abstract a landscape, only what feels true to your vision and emotions. I'm so excited to go deeper into this over the next few episodes, including exploring how elements like storytelling come into play in abstract landscapes. So if you're curious about how to bring emotion and depth to your work, or if you've ever wanted to let go of the pressure of realism, make sure to stick around. And if you're curious to see how I put these concepts into practice myself, you can check out my abstract landscape process on my YouTube channel, where I share videos of my process. And if you're ready to start exploring abstract landscapes in your own work, my Ethereal Expressions Building Depth and Emotion in Abstract Landscapes guide is a fantastic resource to get you going, and you'll find the link in the show notes. Thanks so much for tuning in to Totally Abstracted. Remember, art is about exploring and expressing, not replicating. I hope today's episode gave you a fresh perspective on what abstract landscapes could mean for your art. Until next time, keep painting and embracing the beautiful, messy magic of art.